Hey everyone, today on Totally Ash 87 I'm going to show you guys my updated foundation routine, how I've been doing it over the summer and whatnot. So let's just get right in. My face is already clean. I did my brows. I don't really like to do them on camera because I don't really think my eyebrow routine is anything special. I mean, once I master it and get it like perfected, then I'll definitely do a video. But just to show you the products I use, I pretty much just like brush my eyebrows out, and then I use Milani brow tint pan, and this is in the color light brown, no, natural taupe. It's a light color, but for me it works good because my hair is light. So I shape my eyebrows with this, and then I go over it with MAC's eyeshadow in Saddle, which is extremely light because my eyebrows are so dark brown. Like, I like to lighten them up a bit, so I use this to set it, and that's that. So like I said, my face is clean. I'm just going to moisturize. I just use a, I guess, CVS dupe for Oil of Olay. It is, no, this isn't CVS, this is Target. This is Sensitive Skin Facial Moisturizer. It has SPF 15 in there. So I just use this to moisturize my face. It's nothing special, it's just a basic moisturizer. But just haven't got around to getting anything better. And you have to moisturize your face, so I'm just gonna moisturize. I like to use my hands, and I like, even though I'm rubbing it, I like to kind of like pat it too. I like to make sure I put enough of it underneath my eyes, because that's where I tend to get like dry under my eyes. That's about it. Everything else usually pretty hydrated, but except for underneath my eyes. So I usually like to let that sit for a while, but just for the sake of time, we're gonna just get right into the video. Next is I'm gonna start with my concealer, and I use two different matte concealers. They're both the Select Moisture Cover concealers. I have two different colors. I have one that is an NW35 and one that is NC42. I know that's kind of weird, me using a NW and then an NC. This works perfect for me in the summer. In the winter, I'm like, I have a lot of yellow undertones, or sometimes for some reason when I tan in the summer I tend to get red. I don't know if like this is from the sun being on me too much, but I tend to have like a reddish undertone. So I like to go in with the NW one, which is like closer to my skin tone. So I just put like a few dots underneath my eye, like that. And then I just go in with a Real Techniques brush, and this is just a foundation brush, and I just like to go in. Let me get my mirror so you can see what I'm doing. But just like to go in and rub that all in. I don't like to wear it alone because I still look dark. So I do that, and then I go over that with the NC, and the NC is much lighter than that, so it kind of, you know, in the summer I use my NC foundations, my NC42 ones, my concealers, more so to highlight under my eyes. So just like that, bring it out, make like a little triangle thingy, and on that side like that. What I really like about this particular concealer is the moisture, even though it says that in the name, of course, but they are really moisturizing. As I said before, I tend to get really dry underneath my eyes for some reason, especially in the summer. I guess it's from like the heat in the sun. So I just like to go in and just pat it. And not only is it the moisture aspect of this concealer that I like, I also like the fact that when you blend it out, it looks like skin. Like sometimes I just go in and I apply this on areas that need it, and then just apply a MAC MSF on my face. Okay, so now you can see it's like nice and light. It's not super highlighted really, but it just makes my face look nicer, I guess. And I'm going to go in with foundation, and the foundation that I've been loving this summer is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. This came out a few months ago. I've heard quite a bit of reviews and raves on this product. When it first came out, I couldn't find a color that was yellow enough for my undertone, but because it's the summer and I tend to be not necessarily more red, but I guess like I have pink tones to me. I don't know. But this one works perfect, and this is in the color 860 Classic Tan. So all you need is a pump of this. And just put it on my hand like that. And then I just take the same brush and just distribute it evenly. I don't necessarily put it where the concealer is because that defeats the whole point of concealing. Like, I have enough coverage under my eyes with the concealer alone, so I don't necessarily like to waste the foundation I'm using on my under eyes. Okay. I'm just, sometimes I use a brush like this and just like pat it out, but I definitely prefer to use my Real Techniques buffing brush. It's like this, and it's easier. You just buff it in like that. It gives you excellent coverage. It's supposed to, it's a 3-in-1, so there is supposed to be primer, concealer, and foundation. I do use this by itself sometimes without my concealer, but I tend to like to conceal. But as far as having like red blotches on my face or stuff like that, like around my nose, I don't need to conceal those with this foundation. It gives you a nice matte finish, which is great for the summer, especially if you're like me and you like to highlight so you don't look like super dewy. And I tend to sweat a lot in the summer, so a nice good matte foundation is perfect. And I really love this foundation. I love it almost as much as my Pro Longwear. I just don't have the color for that, so that's why I've been using this. But I like this like equally, like almost as much as that. I just like to put a little, just rub the excess on my lips, kind of mute them out a bit. Not that my lips are highly pigmented. So that's how it looks. As you can see, it covers really great. Gives you just such a great coverage. I would say it's like medium to full. You can keep applying if you want. This is great. One pump's enough for me. Okay. As far as setting, I like to use my MAC MSF Natural in the color medium dark. What I like about this, as I said before, it's not a matte powder. It doesn't make you look dry. It has little like shimmers type kind of in there, so it goes perfectly with everything. Okay, so I forgot to bring my, pull out my brush. I typically use like an e.l.f. flat top brush. Yeah, the flat top powder brush to buff this into my skin. I don't have it in this area. I'm not going to get out to get it, so I'm just going to use my MAC 109 brush and just swirl it in, tap off the excess back of your hand, and just do that. And I wouldn't necessarily say you need to set this foundation because it is matte and it does last all day because it does have like a primer in it. I just like to do this because it makes it not as matte and it doesn't make me look cakey with putting that powder on there. And I don't keep dipping in the powder. I dip it in once and I just like disperse it around my face. So that is that part. Next, okay, I don't always do this part. I do it sometimes. This is when I'm going to be highlighted. I'm going to do it for the sake of the video to show you how I use it. And this is the MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in Light Boost. It's a very yellow color. Now, for those of you who feel the need to tell me every time I do a foundation routine that, oh my gosh, your foundation is too light when it clearly matches my skin, no, this is going to be totally lighter than my skin. The purpose is to highlight. So yeah, don't need you telling me, oh my gosh, you're so dark, why do you use that color? No. So I just use this and put a little up my cheekbones like that. Sometimes I go all out and I put it everywhere, but not on everyday use. I don't. So it's just when I want a little highlight going on. And realistically, I should have did this before I put my powder on, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm just buff it out, and it gives you like a nice highlight. Okay. like that. Now it's okay. Now we're gonna do bronzing and highlighting. So I'm gonna start with the highlighting part, even though I already did that part. As far as like around this area, I like to use, this product is amazing, it came out this summer. It's Maybelline Dream Sun Bronzing Face Illuminator. It's perfect for the summer because it's like the perfect golden highlight. Woman of color, if you're like fair skin, I wouldn't use it because it wouldn't necessarily highlight. Probably could bronze with it. I took out way too much, but that's what it looks like. And just rub my finger in it. Get my mirror out. So what I like to do is just sort of do this little sideways V right there, and then I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques contour brush and then just like sort of blend it out and like that. As you can see, it's kind of highlighted more so than this side. So I'm gonna go on this side and do the same little thing. Go sideways V. Okay. And I'm going to take a little down the bridge of my nose. A little here. Because this foundation is so matte, I like when the sun hits me and I'm outside, I like to be a little, you know, I like to be luminous. So that's what it gives me. Okay. And as far as contouring, I use one of two products. I either use my Holy Grail, which is the Benefit, no, the Balm Bahama Mama bronzer, which is a matte bronzer, nice and dark. I like that. And or I use the e.l.f. contour and bronzer, no, blush and bronzer duo in Antigua, and I use that dark brown, but it's a lot of shimmers in it. So for the summer, this is perfect, especially when you have a matte face. So I'm gonna go in with this brush, which is the 109 MAC brush. I love this brush, and I'm gonna take a little of that, just press it, and you get so much product on there. Just go like that, dust it. When I contour, you have to remember, when you contour, wherever you place the brush first is where you get the most product. So I like to start back here. So make the fishy face, which I don't need to do because I kind of know the contours of my face. And I'm gonna like that, and then I blend it out to go up a little bit. And then I'll take this side. And I also do it and do it here. Make my forehead not look so big. Go like that. Okay. I don't contour my nose. I'm not going to do that because on a daily basis I don't. I do it every once in a while, so I'm not going to do it. Now for my eyes. Okay. Oh, that's it for the face. Now we're going to do the eyes. On an everyday basis, I don't do a ton of eyeshadow. What I like to do is pretty much line my lids. Line them. Where's my eyeliner? I don't know. I can't see it. No. So, I love a matte eyeliner. I like to use the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. This is so cheap. It's like $2 or $3. It's liquid. I don't know if I'm going to be able to really explain this to you. I'm just going to do it because if I sit here trying to explain it to you, I'm going to mess it up. So I pretty much make a line going up. Like that. Gonna make a thin line going down. Like that. Bam. See that? And then I go really close to the lashes. This is what I haven't really been into that really thick wing like I normally do. Okay. And the other eye. I try to get them as close as looking identical as possible. Let's kind of look at that one, see where I place the line. Go over here. Okay. Now this one's, let me rig it up a little bit more. Bam. Now as far as eyeshadow, when I do my eyeshadow, like when I do my face like this, just really quick and easy, I don't do a lot of eyeshadow. I use one eyeshadow just to define my crease. And it's just Max Brown Script. It's a orangey brown. I love this color. If I had to pick one, go with this one. I love this one. So take the really big fluffy blending brush. This is by Sona Kasha. Got it in a set. Get enough product on there. And I do this after I do my eyeliner. I just do my crease. Like that. Easy. Just gives a little dimension and a little color. And do that one. And a little bit more on this side. Okay. Like that. Okay. I do like to do my waterline. And I've used almost up this whole pencil. I love this pencil. This is the name's not on here. It's L'Oreal Infallible cream liner, pencil liner. And this is in Carbon Black. And I used to like to, I really sat on this for a while. I bought it and I like never used it. But when I started using it, I realized how waterproof it was. So, see how hard this is going to be to use since I don't have that much pencil. Okay. Okay. And then I like take this little edge and like just spread it, make it look faded. Because I like it more faded than black under my eye. Like that. So I like nice and dark. Like that. Okay, put a little bit more on the side. This is really hard to use when it's so small. I'll use my fingers too. Bam. Okay. And now I go in with my mascara I use too. It's the Mega Plush Volume Express by Maybelline and the CoverGirl Flames Out. Like I mentioned before, this one gives me length, this one gives me volume. I like to make sure they're both open while I go at it. And then that's how I do it. Alright. See how this is gonna work. I'm holding there. So just apply that. Okay. I know you think that it's like a lot under here. I like the grungy look. That's just my thing, you know. Especially if I don't have like a lot of color on my eyes. I don't have like a smoky eye. I like to do it this way. Because it goes in my clothes. I'm usually more grungy. Oh, there's something in my eye, like always, right? Okay. So that's that. I don't put it on the bottom because I have so much, you know, eyeliner at the bottom that I don't put the mascara under there because there's really no point because it looks dark enough. My lips, I do a nude lip with this look. I use 2 liners, not particular brand or color. I just grab whatever I have. I use a darker one and a lighter one. So start with the darker one. I like to trace my lips with it to give me that dimension. Okay. I like to do my outer areas. I fill in the outer part with that color. Like that. And then I take the lighter color and I like to fill in the areas that I didn't put the dark color in. So I like to use like a nude color. And sometimes I just fill it in with this liner, which is a Milani liner, and just wear it like that. Okay. And then I go in with MAC's Myth lip gloss. No, that's not the lip gloss. That is a concealer. Where's my lip gloss? Right here. So I go in with MAC's Myth lip gloss and just put it in the center portion. And then I take my finger and like move it around. So I don't like to use the wand because I feel like I keep putting product on. And I don't like a lot of it. So just press it in. And there you go. I know you see me not apply blush. I haven't worn a lot of blush in the summer this year. I've been pretty much just contouring and highlighting. Even when I do colors in my eyes, I typically don't add blush. Every once in a while I add a peachy color. But for the most part, this is my everyday face. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments about any products I use or any requests for videos, leave them below. I'm trying a new thing this week. I want to try to do a video every day for 2 weeks. God willing, I'm going to really try. So let me know if you have any requests down below because I'm pretty sure I'm going to run out of ideas. So thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.